John Shambi. The first half of the All-Star break is behind us, and partner, it's go time in the second half.
And if you want to be playing meaningful games at the end of September, you got to put your head down and grind for the next 8 weeks.
Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the Seattle Mariners going up against the Pittsburgh Pirates. First pitch coming at you right after the break. Here's Victor Robles.
Leading off the afternoon for Seattle, the designated hitter, Victor Robles.
A wind and a pitch. That catches the outside corner, and we are underway.
First pitch, 135.
Line drive. Now a jump throw. And a quick out, number one. Now it's Randy Arozarena.
Batting second, the left fielder, Randy Arozarena.
And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Tellez drifts towards it, and a foul ball. Right-hander kicks, deals. That one fouled off.
He's dealing with a great two-strike hitter right here. The strikeout is not automatic.
On the ground to short. Tosses to first. Nice efficient start to the afternoon. That's 2 out.
The center fielder.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's the center fielder, Julio Rodriguez. Liner, base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. So impressive that he didn't get tied up or jammed on that pitch inside. Instead, good quick hands allowed him to get the barrel.
Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Safe at second with a stolen base. Rodriguez stands at second with 2 gone. And the pitch. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Man at second. On the ground, right side. Throw over to Tellez, and that'll do it. And we're back. Isaiah Kiner-Falefa up to the plate. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. That one's in there. 0-1. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
Here's the 0-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. 0-2 now. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. The throw in, and he's got a leadoff double.
Just a great approach. Looked like that was exactly what he wanted to do with that pitch. And right off the bat, he knew he was taking that wide turn at first to head for second.
Here's O'Neal Cruz. Swinging a foul straight back. Here's the 0-1. Swinging a foul straight back. At the belt and fires. Strike 3. Got him with the backdoor breaking ball. Here's Joey Bart now. That one finds the zone. It's 0-1. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Under it is Justin Turner to make the catch. And there's 2 down. Here's Rowdy Tellez.
The first baseman, Rowdy Tellez.
Fouled off. He was late. Next pitch is outside. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Now this is in the air down the line, and that's a foul ball. And a ball and 2 strikes. Towards first, Turner. Throws to first in time, and that'll do it. And welcome back to the ballpark. Second inning set to go. And it'll bring up Justin Turner. Now the right-hander ready to go. Still no score. Pitch misses. 1-0. Turner, a guy with great bat-to-ball skill. And it's even up.
Oh, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. Talk about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
1-2 here. To third, Hayes. Fires across the diamond, and Turner is retired. Here's Dylan Moore.
The third baseman, Dylan Moore.
And the first pitch misses for ball one. One out, base is empty. One down, base is empty. Out to short, Cruz. Gathers and throws to first. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second. Now batting Mitch Haniger.
We talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder. Wow, really impressive.
Hit in the air, center field. And that is that. Back here at PNC Park. Now at the plate, Brian De La Cruz. And he deals. Right through there for a strike. Backs and misses. It's a strikeout.
Batting fifth.
Now batting Key Brian Hayes. Foul ball there. Here comes a pitch. And it's 1-1.
1-1.
Second inning here, no score. Got him. 2 down.
Batting seventh.
And here's the veteran outfielder, Michael A. Taylor. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. 2 outs, base is empty. Next offering is in for a strike.
I understand you want to try to gauge that guy's fastball, but you also have to be aggressive and ready to hit in your zone. Now you're in a tough spot.
Ball one there. And a pitch. That just misses. And that's ball 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
On the ground. Toss to Turner. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Well, here we go. Top of the third. Scoreless game. And here's the catcher, Mitch Garver. The right-hander back to work. Not even close there. Ball one. Garver getting the start at catcher. 33 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. And that one fouled off. Line to left. And that's just foul. And the right-hander deals. On the ground to third. Hayes. Whips it to first. Leadoff hitter gone in the third. And stepping in for the Mariners, Leonardo Rivas. That one hooked foul. Top of the third, no score. Line drive, and it goes just foul. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Got him. Two going after the strikeout. Back to the top of the lineup, and now it's Victor Robles up to hit.
Victor Robles.
Wouldn't chase that time. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. And the next pitch is way outside. Out to short. Cruz out to first. And that is that. Back here in Pittsburgh, bottom of the inning. Now it's the right fielder, Ji-hwan Bae.
Ji-hwan Bae.
Kirby back to work. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Left-hand hitter waits. Out to short. Zips it across. There to beat him by an eyelash. Here's the second baseman.
Talk about being able to dial up the velocity. That first baseman over there might need a little pad inside that first baseman's mitt.
That one catches the zone, and that's strike one. And there's a ball. Swings and misses. Two away now. So the Pirates batting order turns over. Next is the designated hitter, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. He had a leadoff double in the bottom of the first. And that one fouled off. Two down, nobody on. He swings and fouls one off. The wind of the pitch. And he grounds one to the right side. Polanco tosses to first. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. And we're back. On to the fourth. Here's the left fielder, Randy Arozarena. The wind of the pitch. On the ground, right side. On to first. They get the out on Arozarena. And now it's Julio Rodriguez.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
The Mariners knew what they had. Signed him in July of 2017 for a little under $2 million when Rodriguez was just 16 years old out of the Dominican Republic.
No, that's down.
Pitch misses. And 1-1. Fast forward to 2022 for Julio Rodriguez to win the Rookie of the Year. The Seattle Mariners were then compensated with the 29th overall pick in the first round of the draft in 2023. Part of the new CBA enticing teams to promote their good young players. Now 2 away.
The
batter now, Jorge Polanco. Grounded out his first time up. In the air, left field, under it. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom four, and the batter will be the shortstop, O'Neal Cruz. Kirby back to work. Fought off foul.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit. Just not able to square it up.
Strike two.
0-2.
Struck him out looking. Buckled him with the backdoor breaking ball for strike three. This is Joey Bart. Out front and foul to the left side. One down, base is empty. In the air to left center. Rodriguez sizes this one up. Makes the grab. And there's two away. And now it's Rowdy Tellez. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. Just missed.
1-0.
Two outs. Lifted in the air, right center field. Haniger sizing it up. What a play in right field. And that is that. We go to the top of the fifth. And now for Seattle, Justin Turner. And here it comes. Right through there for his strike. That's ripped, and this one could be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. And he's into scoring position with a leadoff double. Maybe a chance for our first run here.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
And now Dylan Moore.
1-0.
Man at second. Turned on, but foul wide of third. And another ball.
Not really attacking on the mound in this at bat. All breaking balls, so that makes me think they're not really wanting to challenge him here.
Swing and a miss, and now 2-2. Kicks and fires. Up the middle. The throw to first. One away here in the fifth. Mitch Haniger digs in now. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center.
Mitch Haniger.
Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there.
0 balls, 1 strike.
Line drive, base hit. Run scores easily, and it's 1-0.
Picks himself up an RBI. Breaking ball was in a decent spot down and in, but he did a really nice job getting to it before it tied him up.
Mitch Garver up to hit here. High chopper to third, and he grabs it foul. Haniger stands at first with 1 out. Maybe a 2-ball, 5, 4, 3 double play, and the inning is over. We head to the bottom of the fifth. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Ryan De La Cruz. The pitch. Right through there for a strike. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. And that just misses. The 1-2. He fouls it off. We'll do it again. That's out to center field. Rodriguez settles under it. Makes the catch for the out. Up next for the Pirates, Brian Hayes. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Rosarena pulls it down, and there's two gone. And now the center fielder, Michael A. Taylor, grounded out to short in his first trip. That one's in there. Strike one. That's a strike across the top of the zone. The M's leading by a run. Last half of inning number 5. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. All set for the top of the 6th. And now the shortstop, Leonardo Rivas. And a pitch. The shortstop takes the ball. Rivas, in his rookie season, 26 years old, and he was born in Venezuela. Righty delivers. And that one is lifted in the air. This looks like extra bases.
The batter, the designated
Back
hitter.
to the top of the Seattle order. And next is the designated hitter, Victor Robles. Runner on the go. Bunting, and he pops it up. Woodford snags it. Right behind the runner, and they got him doubled off. Now the left fielder, Randy Rosarena. Swung on, belted. Taylor raging back towards the wall. On the warning track, and hauls it in. Back here at PNC Park, ready to go for the last half of the inning. At the plate for Pittsburgh, G1 Bay. The pitch. Strike one.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
Got the bat going too soon, and strike two. In there. Got him looking for the K. He's got to be frustrated with that call. Now it's the second baseman. Struck out swinging his first time. In there for strike one.
He's been going after these guys consistently, and as a result, he's been able to keep his pitch count low. Throwing the ball very well right now.
Base is empty, one away here in the bottom of the 6th. Swings through it for the K. Slider got him for strike 3. Isaiah Kiner-Falefa, the next Pirate to hit. That's in there.
Hey, 7 straight strikes to start the frame. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
Next offering is fouled back. 2 down, nobody on. Gets a piece and stays alive. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. We go to the top of the 7th, and now here is Julio Rodriguez. And the right-hander back to work. And a foul ball. 0-1. Line drive, base hit.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good.
Righty reliever out of the pen, Ryder Ryan.
Well, walks have certainly been an issue for him this season, so we'll see what kind of command he has.
So now it's the Mariner cleanup hitter, Jorge Polanco. And that's in there for strike one. And the righty deals. Runner takes off. Safe at second, and that was not close. Righty to the plate. Up and in, and it's 1-2. Wouldn't chase that time. Rodriguez leads off second with nobody out. Two on the way. And downright strikes he goes. And one out now. Turner climbs in on that right side. 1 for 2. In the air out towards right center. Bay brings it in. Runner tags at second. And he's up to third safely with 2 gone. Dylan Moore up next for the Mariners.
He's been really clutch with runners in scoring position this season, so they'll have to be extra careful in this matchup.
And that's ripped for a base hit. Runner from third in to score. And they lead by 2.
Comes through with the RBI. That ball was drilled 106 off the bat, and that's the kind of feedback that tells you you're right where you want to be with your swing mechanics.
Next to hit, Mitch Haniger. And a big swing and a miss.
0-1.
1 run across in the frame so far here in the top half of inning number 7. Runner takes off. Bounce to third. Hayes. Slings it across. Out number 3. Bottom of the 7th at the plate for Pittsburgh. O'Neal Cruz.
Changing speeds has this lineup completely off balance in this one. We've seen a lot of mistimed swings, and it's been a challenge for these hitters to get their rhythm right. You know, these Pirates, they're not going to be happy with the at-bats they've been having so far. Just 1 base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They've got players in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
Pitch. Foul ball, still 0-2.
This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with the mix of pitches and changing speeds. You want to keep that front foot inconsistent for the batter. Their swings are hesitant, and that's exactly what you want on the mound.
Puts it in the air out towards left center. Arozarena grabs it on the run. So up next, Joey Bart.
Joey Bart.
Right through there for a strike.
Pretty amazing, his first pitch strike percentage, over 90%. You know you're getting something in the zone first pitch. So if you're a hitter, got to be ready to let it fly, even though he's had a lot of success on that first pitch of the at-bat.
The 0-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Got him. And there's 2 down. Next, it's the Pirates cleanup hitter, Rowdy Tellez. Fastball for a strike.
Well, the guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes. As a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep in.
Hauls it in to end the inning. Pirates with a new arm on the mound, Paul Skeens.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Here's the catcher, Mitch Garver.
The catcher, Mitch Garver.
And a pitch. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
0-1.
to center and a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
The batter, the shortstop.
Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Leonardo Rivas. Swing, and all the bat went flying
No
there.
ball, one strike.
Runner at first with no outs here. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Catcher tosses the mask, settles under it, and in foul ground he pulls it down, 1 out. And up next for Seattle, Victor Robles.
Victor Robles.
Late on that fastball.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Next offering way upstairs.
Clearly he didn't come out of his hand the right way, left that curveball way up.
And that one is lifted in the air, moving under it. And makes the grab. And there are 2 down. Man at first, down the number 2 hitter, Randy Arozarena. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
Oh, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Rodriguez stands in now and watches strike 1. Off the mark there. And it's a ball and a strike.
Looking for some insurance. Or as our friends down in the South would say,
insurance.
No matter how you say it, we know what you mean.
Off balance throw in time. 3rd out, and that ends the frame. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Brian De La Cruz.
The left fielder.
All these fans.
Brian De La Cruz.
Definitely want to get involved in the game. All it's going to take is to get the leadoff man or even a base runner on.
This one in the air. Has this one sized up. And he makes the catch. 1 away. Here's the third baseman, Ke'Bryan Hayes. Center field. Rodriguez settles under it. Out. Number 2. So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Michael A. Taylor.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
And that's a strike. Up and in, and a count even 1-1. Bounce to the right side. Over to first. That's the inning. Jorge Polanco now at the plate. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. Skeens back to work. And a foul ball. Next offering is downstairs. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. 1-2. 1-2. Stays alive. Swings and misses. Struck him out. So now Turner into that right side. 1 for 3. And first offering is fouled off. Skeens, a 6'6" righty. He features a 4-seam fastball, a splitter, a slider, a curve, and he works in a changeup. Line drive. Not in time. Great effort, but it's an infield hit.
No problem beating out the infield hit right there. Good hustle getting down the line. And man, I'll tell you, a line drive like that into the gap just feels so good. It's feedback that you had everything on time and in control from start to finish with your swing.
Moore, batting with one down, takes a strike. Swings through that one out front that time.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
Hits and misses. It's a strikeout. And at first, and stepping in for the Mariners, Mitch Haniger. And it finds its way through for a hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out. Mitch Garver getting ready to hit. Late on that fastball.
0-1.
Two on, 2 outs. Little chopper rolls foul. The 0-2. Ground ball up the middle. And that chance handled. And that is that. Here comes the closer here in the 9th, Andres Munoz.
Well, you see the ERA very solid, and that doesn't always tell you the whole story, but he's been really good so far this year.
So digging in, Ji-Hwan Bae.
The right fielder, Ji-Hwan Bae.
And he deals. On its way to the corner. Makes the grab, tracks it down after the long run. And there's one down.
Number 19.
Here's the second baseman. Who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. High fly ball out into left center field. Makes the catch. That's out number 2.
The batter, number 7.
So they're down to their final out. And now the DH, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. Right through there for a strike.
Well, in this one, the offense has sputtered. Somebody's got to find a way to get on, keep the line moving, and manufacture at least 1 run. Then maybe you get 2 or 3.
1 strike away. And that's off the inside edge. Now 1-2. Ground ball, and this should do it. On the first, ball game. And the Mariners claim the win here behind some great pitching and defense.
I'd say you're lying if you say you don't feel a 5-game losing streak. This W definitely helps them relax a little bit and take some of the pressure off from it going to a 6, 7, or even an 8-game losing streak.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Seattle Mariners,